Thank you, Senator Kolkhorst. I was going to ask Senator Nelson these questions, but I'm going to ask him of you so we can save time here. And the first one is that obviously we are still trying to see if we can reach some agreement on House Bill 21. But unless we reach agreement on that, this budget has no new investment in public education. New investment.
Say that again, the last sentence.
I said that unless we reach some kind of agreement on House Bill 21 that is in conference right now, that would provide some school finance funding, the Huberty bill. Unless we do that, there is no school finance reform feature in this budget. Am I correct in that?
Not a reform on the formulas, Senator. You know, that is correct. HB 21, as you know, school funding formulas are rewritten through statute.
Right.
And that's, you know, something that's being negotiated as we speak. I will say that, again, we funded the growth. We know that the golden pennies rise by the end of this next biennium. The $75 million that we put in for rapid property value decline, the $47.5 million in NEFA, there's some good work that we've done in there, and I would say in some of the non-FSP programs as well, that I think are going to really help public education.
Okay, thank you. Now, given inflation and the growth of a growing number of students, the growth in enrollment, do you know how much we would need to fill these gaps?
Well, if you look at, we're growing at about 80,000 students a year, and so we definitely are funding the growth. Inflation is one of those things that, you know, we would argue is the formula with the basic allotment meeting the inflationary number. But this budget maintains the current formulas and funds growth completely.
We did something for retired teachers, as you know, retired teacher health care, but what do we still have to do in 2019? To address that issue?
Well, if you look at the bill that Senator Huffman worked on and Representative Ashby, both of them taking at least a 2 to 4 to 6 year approach. In the end, we were able to agree on that 2-year approach. And we certainly are going to have some work when we come back. We know that. Healthcare is a cost driver, as you heard from Senator Schwertner, in all parts of our budget. I do think that we were able to, you know, look at. Senator Huffman did a great job of looking at, in the interim, some, you know, potential draconian cuts that we were able to mitigate by pushing enough money in there, having a policy that could match for 2 years. And I do think that we come back and we go back to work on it. And hopefully our economy will be in a better place.
Hopefully. One last question.
Yes, sir.
On a subject that is very important to my constituents. In fact, I would say all across the state of Texas. But it seems to me that the state needs to better fund the English language learner and bilingual education programs and promote teaching and learning in more than one language, the dual language programs. You know, each session that we don't address it, it seems to me that we miss another opportunity. And I say opportunity because I see this as a need that, if adequately funded, becomes a foundation for further growth and prosperity for all Texans. So if not in this budget, are we willing to commit now to looking at it next session?
I think that would be a great suggestion. I know Chairman Taylor will have some interim charges, and so will finance as well. And we certainly need to look at the things that we were able to accomplish this session, monitor those, but just as importantly, we really need to look at the things that we didn't address.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Senator Kolkhorst.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Betancourt, for what purpose do you rise?
Questions of